Hey, this is Plaza and welcome to our special video.
Welcome back! So in this episode, we want to talk about the difficulties of being cross-culture couple.
We passed through so many things that could actually kind of disconnect our relationship.
Other than our talk today, we were also having some conversation with friends or some colleagues who are also cross-culture couples, and we realized there are actually some problems that we didn't have. They are actually facing it, and some of them are even going through breakup because of that. So we want to collect all those problems and tell you how we deal with it, at least at the moment we're still together. So I think we are qualified to talk about it, yeah?
Yes, because we've been together for almost 7 years.
Yeah. So
It's just ridiculous.
impressive.
The first topic was the language. I think personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. However, it might affect some people. First of all, of course, because you are from another country, both of you, so you have to find that language that you will be
Common
both
language.
speaking, yeah. And of course, at least one of you will be shittier in that language, yes? Like cannot pronounce that many words,
Yeah.
right? It's anyways your second language. So me and you, we were having this kind of like problems many times that I'm just trying to say something and I know how to say it in Polish. I don't know how to say it in English, yes? And I'm trying and then okay, I have to take the phone and translate it to Chinese directly to you, yes?
Yeah.
For example.
Or sometimes like I'm talking and I say a word and he completely doesn't know what it means. And he's like, what does it mean? I was like, that's what it means. And I don't get it.
Yeah.
This kind of moment. But for me, in my opinion, in our relationship, this doesn't bother us. It's rather we treat it as a lesson that, okay, so we will translate, oh, that's how it sounds like in Polish, and now we know English version, Polish version, we can also know Chinese version of this word, so we rather take it as an advantage of our
That is,
relationship.
for me it's an advantage, and it's also very good thing to like practice another language, yes? It will be useful in the future anyway.
Yeah, and since you need this word, so it's quite easy for you to memorize it too.
And also you can both teach each other your own languages, yes? You can teach me Chinese, which we are too lazy for that one. However, she's really learning Polish, so it's good. Painful but good.
Painful but good.
Another thing is the culture, a more crucial topic.
Yeah, this might be a big problem for many couples that, let's say in our case, our cultures are very specific and you have to have some kind of passion. Let's say you must have some kind of likeness. You have to like Asian culture to get used to it. Otherwise, everything might be just annoying. Why you guys are having so much superstitious? Why you guys are doing things in this way, that way? We don't do it like that. Yeah, and many people actually gone through breakup because of that. I think like eventually my culture is still better. Like I'm more used to my culture.
Or their parents, for example, are pretty conservative about being open to other cultures, and they cannot accept a boyfriend or girlfriend from another region of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if we are talking about someone, from Poland meeting someone from from Czech,
Slovakia, so
or
it's pretty much
so
the
so
same.
you cannot say that our cultures are so different comparing to someone meeting up with some Arabic countries or some kind of like those far east countries. So I think the culture is way different. Yeah, so this might be a problem. I don't know, but for me it was like it might sound very weird, but I always wanted to have Asian girlfriend. Yes, I always wanted to have Asian. So I was already up to this culture. I knew that I might have some problems with understanding this or that, but for me, anyways, it was interesting, and it expands your horizon.
That's true. That's true.
That's a nice word.
Yeah, exactly. Me myself, it's also similar to you that I try my own culture to date someone from my own culture. That was enough, and I feel like maybe I can also try to date people from different countries. And I'm always a very open-minded person, so when I started to date him, of course, everything is different, and that was my first time in Poland, so every single thing that I was experiencing was a shock for me, but I always took those impact in a very positive way. I was like, wow, that's so cool, we don't have it in Taiwan. Yeah, so that become an interesting thing. Of course, many frustrations at the same time, like it's just so different that I cannot accept it. But overall, in our case, the plus is always bigger than minus. So
yeah. Overall, we passed through it pretty nicely. Remember, I was just meeting up with you, first dates. She was making pictures of everything, and it was so annoying that we cannot eat because she has to make a picture of food. Yeah.
Does camera eat first?
And I was camera, and I was like, what's this? What's the point of that even? Why are you making picture of something that you're gonna eat? Yeah. And then after that I was making picture of food. And right now I am making even more time. I'm making pictures of food than you because you kind of stopped.
Yeah, it's true.
Doing that, which is funny.
Yeah, because all Asian people like to make picture of food before we eat, and I wasn't even thinking that it's a weird thing. So when I came to Poland, when I was dating him, I was doing this just by habit, And then I see that he was just waiting, or when I said like, okay, look at me, I'll make a picture of you and the food, and he's like very awkward face. So after a longer time, and also I see his friends, his families are not really doing this kind of photos. No photos at all. So it was a shock for me, but after that I'm used to it, and it become a natural thing for me that okay, let's eat, unless we are going to somewhere very, very rare. Then in that case I'm making pictures. So, and for me the culture shock that I had about Poles was that Polish are so spontaneous, so flexible.
The meetings.
Yeah, especially about the meetings. Always saying that maybe we will meet up this weekend, maybe not. We will see. Okay, we can meet up Saturday, somewhere around 7 or 8 p.m. We will see around which hour. And then during this whole day, I'm always asking like, so we will meet up or we will not? I don't know, we'll see. But I need to know, or if we are not gonna meet up with him or her, so let's arrange somewhere else to go.
It's very flexible here.
Yeah, for me, everything should be planned, but you guys are just so flexible.
Maybe it's just me and my friends, but I just kind of feel like Polish are rather like this. I don't know, because like she had a few other examples.
Freestyle.
Like
Yeah, so
Asians, I see that they are very like computer. It has to be exactly this.
we're punctual and
punctual, yes.
Yeah, and
like here at this hour everything is planned, yes, and then people are coming.
Yeah.
And we are just like, or our way to deny things. Like, I don't want to go to the place. I'm invited and I don't want to go. I will not say I will not be there. I will say I will see. I will think about this. And then no.
Or you agreed to go there and then eventually you didn't show up at all. And then after the party you said that, oh, I'm sorry, actually I was ill on that day.
We had some examples like that.
Yeah, so that sucks a bit in my opinion. But since I'm living here, so I'm trying to adapt to it, to get used to it.
But it doesn't work.
Yeah, so that might be also a problem in the relationship if eventually both of you just cannot get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings to the next thing, which is about the eating culture.
Eating culture, yes.
Yeah, because eating culture might be also a huge, I think it is a huge element in the relationship. Like, I'm Asian, so I still have this Asian stomach. We Asian like to have this mixture of all the food together with the rice all the time and some hot soup all the time, and it is very different than your style.
For example, for me, this eating is not a problem at all, because for me, getting bored of food, I would anyways go bored with Polish food or Asian food or American food, any French food, anything. If I would be eating it day by day, yeah? For example, I personally love McDonald's, I love American food.
Yes.
But I already know that because I was eating, for example, for the whole week, and I get so bored of this that I was like, another burger, I just can't stand this, yes? And the same about Asian food. So for me, it's not really a problem. I can eat everything.
Yeah.
Especially in Taiwan, when I was there, I was so up to this food that they were feeding me everything. I didn't even know what I was eating.
Treat me like a pig!
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was eating, but I was eating everything they gave me.
That's true.
And it was very nice. Except I
puke yourself.
Puke myself once, but it's okay. overall it's like that, yeah?
So it's like this. In our case, we are both liking each other's food culture. I like Polish food. It's just like if every single day I can only eat Polish food, then I will be so bored, and I will be definitely missing my own food from Taiwan.
No, so you are so pretty much the same like me.
Yeah, so we are lucky that we find each other, that we can adapt to each other's food culture. But if you find a partner who like you because of the way you look like, but he's completely not interested in your culture.
And there are some people like this, that they can't
food.
stand like, oh, Asian food, oh, I can't.
I don't like it. I don't like seafood at all. Yeah, so that in that case, it's kind of gonna be annoying in the future, long future. That say you're getting married, you're having a family, then let's have some seafood party today. No, I hate seafood. Like that would be kind of annoying. Like, but it's my favorite thing, but I hate it the most. It's awkward in that case. Yeah, but it depends on the luck who you're gonna find, I guess.
Great advices we are having. Depends on the luck. We deal with it. I don't know if you would. Okay, so next one. I think this is the hardest one. Long distance relationship. I think this part many people failed the most. Most of the people, I think, failed the most.
Of course not every cross-cultural couple will have long distance, but
we had, for example.
We had many couples. Many couples are having it because they somehow meet each other online or through some exchange program. So they met in the same country and then they split after the program finished, something like that. Yeah. So it is a difficult thing, but it also depends on the person. Like me myself, I love to spend the time with my partner every single day, but during that time when we were having long distance, I was spending time with my family and my friends, and we are just Skyping and typing, and that was also okay for me. For me, it's another type
pretty fun. The problem was the time difference. This was so annoying. You were basically, when we were having some party, which was basically, I was opening a beer and drinking in front of the Skype, and she was also drinking, and we were just talking about some bullshit, yes?
Yeah.
It was very fun.
It was really fun.
However, she was already falling asleep after, 3 hours, because it was so late there, yes? And I was like, kind of like wasted. And I see that the time is 21, yeah? Like 9 p.m. And I'm already like, ooh, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Many times we just had those, I installed some kind of like Asian application, this Line, I think it's Japanese.
But now we're also using it very, very much, so we were talking.
That's why we were talking on that Line or Facebook,
as well.
Having some kind of like calls also as well to each other, because it's internet, so it doesn't really matter. It was pretty fun.
That's why back then I decided that no matter what, because I graduated earlier than him. Yeah, I'm 1 year older than him, so I was thinking that if we want to continue this relationship, somebody needs to travel to the other person's country. And I always like to go around, so it wasn't bothering me that I was planning already. Okay, in the summer I will save money, and in the summer I will visit you. Yeah, and then later on I will try to find a job in your country. Like, it actually went out really, really smoothly.
Very smoothly.
Yeah.
We had some separation after we meet up. We were staying cool together. She went to vacation during holiday, and after that we decided that no matter what, we're gonna find a job for her. And few months passed, and she got the job.
Yeah, I was really lucky.
She informed the family after she got the job.
That was bad. That was really bad.
And then she traveled here, and then it started again, and then we are here, married. So
it's funny. I don't know. Like in our case, everything felt so simple.
Surprisingly simple, actually. That's very, very weird.
Yeah. Especially the long distance part. I don't remember any argue even during that time. We were always having fun, always writing to each other, and just backing up each other. So that was really a great time that I feel like it makes our relationship even stronger. So the next one is not about the partner himself or herself, it's rather about you. Let's say, take myself as example. I move here as a foreigner and I decide that, so as a foreigner there are lots of bureaucracy that you have to face. So for example, we are applying residence cards, we need to deal something about the car itself, the car insurance, or you want to rent a house, you want to buy a house. And as a Polish person, as a local citizen, it's like step 1, 2, 3, and it's done because you have this ID is enough. Yeah, but as a foreigner, you have 10 steps because you're a foreigner. Of course, they need to do additional check on you, so you need to provide 3 more documents if you want to get this final thing done.
I can even say our case right now. It's so annoying because like Sansan is gonna have a car. We have this car already. And the point is that we wanted to register this car because it's actually from abroad. And then we went past through everything. And then at the end they say like Sansan needs another additional document.
Yeah.
That we forgot to done, like we supposed to do it, but we forgot because it was so messy and there was another messy other documents. And we just forgot. So now we are stuck and we have to go there back again, sacrifice our time because you know those, of course those, we call those places urząd, which is this place, a government place, I don't know.
Local administration office.
Yeah,
I don't even know the official name.
Let's call it administration office. And then, you know, you have to sacrifice your day of work, you have to take the day off, go there again, prepare this document, go again, because she's a foreigner. It's like every single part of kind of like documents, always like, you are a foreigner, you're gonna have double documents.
Exactly.
You have to do this, and to make one, there's additional one and additional one. We have like a one,
full
2,
folders
3,
there.
2 or 3 folders for her whole living in Poland. All of these documents, it's just so crazy.
Yeah, my point is that the thing which is frustrating is not about this person because this person will be helping you, your partner. It's about that you get so frustrated, like I just want to get this thing done. So why they are so picky? Why? And you're getting more and more angry and frustrated through this whole process. And then you're many times, even I was complaining to myself or even to him that, oh, you know, in Taiwan we don't have this problem. Oh, you know, in Taiwan it's way easier. And of course, in his ears, it doesn't sound so good. And well, so if you don't like Poland, go away. It could end up in this way. So it might happen between many couples that the angry point, that problem is planted because of these little issue happens in your life. But always remember, it's bureaucracy. It will be here. If you really have this determination to be together, so you have to stay calm and just help each other out. And he's always calming me down because I'm always like on fire. And he's like, it's okay, let's stay positive, let's just treat it as an
adventure.
Yeah, as another fun quiz to get through to our life. So always trying to stay positive and just to back each other up. Thank you, you're the best.
It's okay. That's what I have to do, right? To keep you here. Religion. How to start this topic?
So, as a couple from different countries, so you might also have religion problem. In our case, we don't have this problem because even my family is Buddhist, Taoist, but it's more like a practice among society. People pray to God because it's the day that you pray to God. It's not like I'm super religious. I'm not. Yeah,
I just feel like you guys are very
easygoing.
Like you have temples and stuff, and it's actually, in my opinion, it's very beautiful that you still keep them. But I see you treat it. You believe in this, but you treat it very casual when you like it's nice. Let's go. You don't treat it so like So
or even during my study, it was Catholic school and the other one was Christian school. So I was going to the church, praying in the mass. And it was okay for me. Even at home, I'm praying to my Buddhist God. Like for me, it doesn't matter. So I'm super chilled coming here, and you yourself. You don't believe in God, so there's no problem in that. So there's no problem in that. Even if you are from a very, very traditional Catholic family, I'll be okay. I'll be like, okay, so I'm going to church with you. I don't understand a crap, but I will be there just to support you and your religion. That's how we...
For example, I went to those temples in Taiwan, and I even prayed with those people.
With the incense.
I had this incense, I did all the things that they told me. In my car I keep some things from the temples even, because I find it very interesting, yes, but I just personally, I don't believe in this, in this, yes. And I don't know, maybe my advice to another atheists would be just respect those people more and don't be so crucial on it. Don't be so attacking, because I used to be an attacking person about religion and so on, and now I'm very fine with any with religion, yeah. And I think it's really needed for some people. For me, no, but for somebody which is Catholic, for example, which is, I don't know, Buddhism and so on, maybe they need that, yeah. So,
Guess so.
Respect that. Don't fight with that. However, another side also, please respect that person who is not believing in anybody, and just also deal with it, yes?
Yeah.
Rather just, I don't know, like...
Stay peaceful with each other. Yeah.
And it will be great.
Even my friend, she and her boyfriend are both Taiwanese, but she is Christian and he is Buddhist. And they both are the very, very traditional ones. So already there is a problem, like how they're gonna deal with the wedding, or how they're gonna spend their week, because she's going to the church and he doesn't want to go to church with her, and already there's a problem. So I don't even know how to advise people if they really have this issue. So choose someone else, don't be
shitty advisors. We just keep on talking like, oh, how great he did this and that, and then that's the advice. That's a very bad video.
But we're just telling you how it works for us. Yeah, you might be curious how we go through all the 7 years. It just go through.
It's great.
Yeah, but
our idea was way different before we started this video. No, but yeah, that's more or less this. Hope you guys.
But if you have other questions regarding being a cross-cultural couple, always feel free to ask us. I'm very helpful.
Right.
Okay.
No, but I mean, I think we kind of, at least kind of, Froggy, can you stop? I think we kind of help you, at least give you an idea of something here.
How the background looks like.
How the background looks like, what to take care of.
What to expect if you're dating a person from a different country.
Yeah, so
that's pretty much it.
That's it. So hope you guys enjoy this long video, and
We love you.
see you. We love you. Bye
Cześć, bye.